Every week I help you find fun places to go with friends and family here in Jackson. I talk about local food, local craft beer, and local events. That's what I do. I Know Jax. Eat local, drink local, and be local. I have a great show for you today. Now, since it's October and we have Oktoberfest going on all around town, I thought it would be fitting to start up with a trip to Bottlenose Brewing Company. They have great beers, and it was a lot of fun because I've actually known the head brewer, Chaz, since he was a teenager. But craft beer is not the only thing I'm going to be drinking. I'm also going to have a cocktail from Manifest Distilling. This week, it's a Manhattan. I also talk about upcoming craft beer events and a big giveaway. Yes, you really don't want to miss this one. Vegas, baby. But let's start with Bottlenose Brewing. We're at Bottlenose Brewing, and I'm here with the head brewer, Chaz, and we're going to go through just a little bit of a flight of your sort of core beers, right?
Yep. We have our Golden Ale.
Golden Ale.
This is just nice and light. When you think beer, it's this beer.
I thought beer. How about that? You can drink a lot of those, I think. Yeah.
It's 4.4, so kind of perfect for hot weather beer. Something
good lawnmower beer, yeah.
Our second one is going to be our House IPA.
Okay.
You know, love them or hate them, IPAs are the...
Now, I'm not a super IPA guy.
Right.
I love some. I hate others.
Right.
Let's see what we...
This is it's not too in your face with the bitter, and it's a little fruity, but not technically on the New England spectrum.
No, but it's citrusy. So, all right, what we have here?
One of our best sellers in the tap room, it's our White Peach Pale Ale. So it's our regular pale ale brewed with Centennial hops infused with some white peaches, which is just tasty.
And as a Georgia boy, I just love the idea of this beer. So, dude, yeah. You can actually smell the peach.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's a good balance between, you know, sweetness from the peaches as well as a little bit of bitterness and pine from the hops. I think something that you're gonna really like. It's our chocolate oatmeal stout.
Oh, dude! How did you know?
I was told.
Hey, Birdie, in his ear.
Yeah. We use
oh my gosh, you can even smell it.
Yep. We use a really high quality Italian chocolate, and in our regular medium-bodied oatmeal stout, which
nice
5.1%. So you can just drink 100 of them if you're into that.
I'm into that. How did you know? Do you do any variations on this?
Yeah, we have done a lot of them. Probably the most requested back is the peanut butter chocolate, which people are nuts for.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Sorry.
I would say orange would be good.
Yeah, we need like what's that chocolate orange?
Little chocolate orange for Christmas.
What's the thing that you break?
You knock it and eat the little sections.
What is that called?
I don't know.
Wonder Ball?
Tasty is what I call it.
Okay. Well, obviously...
Is this the way to go? Just get a flight and see what you like?
Yeah, I mean, we brew a bunch of different styles. We usually have on between 10 and 15, sometimes as much as 26 of our own beers.
Okay, wow.
So people see 50 drafts.
You're a busy dude.
Yeah.
Well, that's the best thing about craft beers. You get a chance to taste a bunch of things before you commit.
Right.
I have commitment issues. You can ask my wife of 31 years. It's a problem.
I believe it.
Especially when it comes to beer.
Yeah.
No, but there's so many choices. And this is a perfect example. I normally say I don't drink IPAs, but I always have to taste because sometimes I do.
Yeah.
And I do. So
I get it.
But
crazy. I see you haven't set the chocolate down.
No, I haven't. Okay. It's not going to be sat down until it's empty.
This is about 12 ounces.
These are meant to be tasting, and later you'll see me drinking the full version of this. So Nate was nice enough to make us a bunch of your signature dishes here. Now, these have my attention.
That is our swamp fry.
It is swamp fry.
Yes.
I like the name.
It is 12 ounces of fries, topped with beer cheese, bacon bits, and pork.
And pork.
That is made in-house.
and slaw, and sauce.
Barbecue sauce and bottlenose sauce.
I keep saying and because that's what's on the thing. And
It's got a little bit of everything on it for sure.
Okay, and then here we got
Right here on the right, you have your hot chicken and corn cakes with coleslaw on it. So
Cool.
we make our corn cake mix in-house, put it down on the grill it, get it to a nice little cake.
I like it.
Fry our chicken.
And I hear those are house-made pickles
yes,
as
we
well.
make those pickles in-house as well.
And these are pierogies with kielbasa,
grilled onions, and then it's got sour cream and scallions on top.
So, and then we decided, we're in a brewery, right? So we might as well drink some beer while we're eating some food. I'm sticking with the chocolate beer that we did in the tasting earlier. We got this is the Oktoberfest.
Yes.
And what do you have here? The
I have the
Pilsner?
Pilsner here.
So come on out to Bottlenose and tell them that Joe from I Know Jax sent you. They might hook you up, or you might not, right?
All right.
Cheers. Now, if you haven't been to Bottlenose yet, make sure to go by and see them and get a flight of their beers. And when you do, tell them that you saw their story right here on I Know Jax. You see, I'm doing my best to promote local businesses here on the show, so when you let business owners know that you saw it on our show, it works, it helps a lot. I Know Jax has been nominated to 4 categories in Folio's Best Of contest. Best Local Blog, Best Instagram, Best Twitter, and somehow I was nominated as Best Personality. No, I didn't bribe anyone for this. The nominations came from readers of Folio who nominate businesses and people around town. Now, I have really stiff competition, so if you want to see me win, vote often, like every day. And if you can tell about 1,000 of your friends, maybe I'll have a chance. So I'm with David from Manifest Distillery down in downtown Jacksonville, and you're going to make a classic drink for us today in Manhattan, but you're going to do it with a Manifest twist, right?
That's right, a little slight Manifest twist. So the twist component is, well, kind of all of it.
It's all twisted.
It's all twisty. It's all twisty. We're going to use, obviously the base is our organic rye, which is made and aged downtown. Our rye is unique because it is a 60% rye and 40% wheat mash bill.
Okay.
Which is slightly different from most
And
ryes.
an organic rye, does that exist anymore? I've never heard of an organic
There's
rye.
1 or 2 other craft producers in the United States I know of that are doing it, but you're right,
It's very rare.
Yes, yeah. So all of our rye comes from Canada, and all of our wheat's coming out of Missouri.
Okay.
Yep. And then the twist element is the vermouth and the bitters that I'm using.
Okay. Now, bitters are something that you guys are doing, or collaborating and doing in-house, right?
Correct. We work with a gentleman, Michael Buffa, who makes, this is his concept, Buffa Bitters.
Okay.
He's got 4 core line of bitters that we
you
sell.
can only get at the tasting room, right?
In Jacksonville, it's the only place to find it.
Okay.
Yep. There's some restaurants and bars in Orlando
Okay.
that have brought it on, but in terms
look
of
for it.
like picking up a bottle and taking it home,
Yeah.
Manifest is the only place that has
Cool.
it so far. So I'll start with just chilling this down. I like
So we
my
are
Manhattans.
grilling and now chilling.
That's right. I like them nice and cold.
I love how you do this. See,
right.
I assisted. Now I can say I assisted on a drink.
We've collaborated on this cocktail.
Now I can take credit for it. Now, the percentage of rye is something that you guys have, like it's specific to you, right? When it comes to the amount.
It is, yeah, for that mash bill. And the reason we decided to do that is most rye whiskeys are 90 to 100% rye grain, which gives them that real spicy characteristic.
Right.
We wanted to soften that up just slightly.
So back it off. A
Yeah,
little bit.
and that's why we added the wheat. Wheat tends to soften.
Gotcha.
It tends to add some tropicality. You know,
Right.
a lot of people ask us, why don't you make a bourbon? And you know, bourbon's obviously on fire right now.
Yeah, sure.
But you know, I love the fact that rye was kind of America's first whiskey.
Sure.
You know,
Yep.
the birthplace of whiskey was attributed to rye,
Yep.
until we had this grain subsidy, right, on
sure.
corn, and then everybody makes bourbon. So, and personally, I'm a big rye drinker. So.
Now this is an interesting vermouth you're using here. Tell
Right.
me a little bit about that.
So typically Manhattans are your sweet vermouth.
Right.
At best, your Carpano Anticas.
Right. This
This
is an Amaro.
This is a vermouth and Noiro blend from Cochi, which is an Italian producer. It's called Dopo Teatro. I like bitter things, so
Don't be bitter.
don't be bitter.
Be sweet. Be sweet.
So this blends both. It blends a little bit of the sweetness of the
no.
vermouth, and you got the bitter
it's very good.
with the Amaro. And then I'm using 2 different types of bitters. See, we're just getting bitter and bitter and bitter.
More bitter.
A couple big lugs of that.
And that one was?
This is the old fashioned, which is a standard old fashioned bitters. And then this one is the Holy Mole. So it's a traditional Mexican mole.
Dude, that just blew my mind when you said that.
So you think of
chocolate notes, pepper notes.
All right, so we're gonna get this nice and cold.
Dude. And I'm smelling this now, and it's crazy. Right?
Yep.
I mean, I can smell it as you were stirring it. I have a hound dog nose. My wife always gives me a hard time about that. Heck yeah. You can already tell I'm not gonna like it.
Yeah, we should just stop now.
I know.
Everybody go home. That's a limited edition red plastic straw, by the way. You can only get that
You can
here.
only get it right
That's
here.
right.
Those are real maraschinos, though.
They are.
They're not
Yep.
those
We
weird
used. Nope. This is a traditional Luxardo.
Luxardo.
Forgot to put that. Yep.
I'm gonna put it in.
Do it.
Just cause.
You have to.
I have to.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it a lot. So if you want to grill and chill, hang out with iknowjax.com. Damn, that's good.
Rivertown, First Coast's new hometown.
If you haven't been by the distillery yet, you need to go and visit. And when you do, make sure you let them know that you saw their story right here on I Know Jax. And by the way, they do sell the bitters there too. Okay, you don't want to go anywhere because after the break, I'm going to reveal how you can win a trip to Las Vegas. Hey, and welcome to What's Brewing in Jax. Every week I take a look at what's happening in the craft beer scene in the Jacksonville area. I'm at Really Good Beer Stop on 3rd Street in Jax Beach, and today I'm having an Oktoberfest Marzen from Sun King. Today I feel like I should have dressed up in my best Oktoberfest garb because October and pumpkins and such is what today's all about. Let's have a serious discussion about Oktoberfest. To my knowledge, there's not a brewery in town that doesn't have an Oktoberfest beer, but I could be wrong. Here are some of the big Oktoberfests that are happening this week. First, Congaree and Penn has their Oktoberfest celebration on Saturday, October 6th. This is a fundraiser for the Jaguars Foundation presented by Hofbrau and local sponsors Ardwolf Brewing, Intuition Ale Works, and Veterans United. German food, craft beer, live music, and best dressed lederhosen contest is judged by Jackson DeVille himself. Now, I'd love to go, but I won't be competing. Sorry, Jackson DeVille. That event takes place Saturday, October 6th, and tickets are available at 904tix.com. There's also Oktoberfest on Main Street in Springfield. Now this could be fun. Engine 15 has a beer tent. Hyperion and Main and 6 are right there too. And this is like a big street party. Now I've been to their other events and they've been a lot of fun. Oktoberfest on Main is on Saturday, October 6th from 3 to 9 p.m. Engine 15 at the beach is also celebrating Oktoberfest on Saturday. Besides good beer and cider, they also have giant pretzels and my favorite all-time chicken bingo. I'm sure you didn't know that this game started in Stuttgart back in the Middle Ages when Hans and Gunther, 2 chicken farmers, stood around drinking beer one day waiting for the chickens to lay eggs and said to each other, how can we make this boring job more fun? Of course they said, let's play chicken bingo. I'm kidding. I don't know who came up with the idea. My research says something about a big thing in Austin, Texas? I don't know. In any case, Oktoberfest at Engine 15 happens Saturday, October 6th. We'll have a busy day because the same day Green Room has their Oktoberfest as well, and I'm always enjoying the Green Room beers. I saw they have a chocolate oatmeal stout aged on daddle peppers. Now that's something that goes straight into my pint glass. Oktoberfest at Green Room is also Saturday, October 6th. I also wanted to point out that Wicked Barley has its inaugural Pumpkin Festival. There will be local live music, special beer releases, as well as a fall market with local vendors from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Special beers include Nightmare on Evergreen Terrace, okay? They'll also have pumpkin cider and pumpkin mead. I know it's pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. Luckily for me and people who don't like pumpkin, there's actually other really good mead and beer as well. That's it for this time. Now, if you want to try an Oktoberfest Marzen from Sun King, you need to hurry here because at Really Good Beer Stop, they rotate their 20 beers on tap all the time, so there's something new. Cheers.
Jacksonville Beach's ultimate craft beer and growler store.
I'm super excited to be able to announce our big giveaway. You can win a trip for two to Las Vegas with Frontier Airlines. So I'm hanging out with Danny, an awesome Vegas showgirl.
Well, thank you.
And tell me what you guys are up about.
Well, we traveled all the way from Las Vegas celebrating Frontier's new nonstop flight from Jacksonville to Las Vegas. They have 28 flights daily going into Las Vegas, and we're so excited to be here to celebrate with everyone.
You guys are kicking off a lot of new things, so tell me what you're doing.
So we're here this week. We're going to kick off 6 new routes nonstop from Jacksonville with low fares. That means we offer 13 nonstop flight options from Jacksonville Airport. Fares as low as $39. And what's exciting right now, we've got a showgirl because we're launching nonstop flights to Las Vegas with incredibly low fares.
You heard her right, Vegas, baby. So if people want to find out more, where can they do that?
So at our website at flyfrontier.com, and sometimes we have fares as low as a penny. I kid you not. So
Really?
sign up for the emails. Those kind of deals come quick and go fast. So you gotta be ready for it. So flyfrontier.com. Just click at the top. There's a little sign up for our emails box, and you'll get all the information.
Sounds like we got a little insider tip. And Danny doesn't know this, but these guys were nice enough to give us a Vegas giveaway.
Oh.
Yeah, right?
Tell me
I
that.
know, so right? So here's the deal. Our viewers are going to get to go to our website, to the Insider, sign up, and we're going to do a giveaway, 2 tickets and an overnight stay in Vegas.
Yes,
Right?
that's amazing.
So that means they can come see you.
They can come see me, yes.
You need to be subscribed to my newsletter, The Insider, to be eligible to win. I'm sending out all the information about it on Tuesday next week, so good luck to everyone. That's it for now. Remember, I'm uploading the episodes, so it's available on iknowjax.com already on Thursday, all for your viewing pleasure. Thanks for watching. Make sure to vote for me and subscribe to The Insider so that you can win a trip to Las Vegas. I'll be back again next week, but before then, I'll see you on the internet.